You're sitting there, staring at a college application form or a list of majors, and your stomach feels like it's full of lead. You're worried that if you pick the wrong path today, artificial intelligence or a sudden economic shift will render your education obsolete by the time you graduate. That stress is a natural reaction to the way we're taught to view careers. Most people still look at the future as a single, rigid track, where your identity is tied to one specific job title for 40 years. Look at this transition on screen. We need to stop treating your education like a brittle document. We're going to build your future-proof skill map, a collection of high-leverage abilities that remain valuable even as specific job titles vanish. Grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. I want you to walk through this exercise with me so you can see your own options clearly. Long-term career survival depends on identifying the underlying skills that survive every economic shift. Take a look at this notebook layout. Write down one college major or career path you are currently stressing over right at the top of your paper. Careers evolve as people move through different industries. Each of those moves is powered by meta skills, the cognitive processes that function underneath any specific subject matter. The primary mistake is focusing entirely on perishable hard skills, like a specific software version or a coding syntax, which can be replaced by automation or newer updates in a few years. Look at how this X-ray scanner passes over a history major. Instead of just seeing dates and names, we see the structural bones: data synthesis, critical thinking, and argumentation. When the scanner shifts over to computer science, the logic architecture becomes visible. Mastering the way complex systems interact allows you to adapt regardless of which programming language becomes the new industry standard. Specific industry trends fluctuate, but foundational meta skills provide a stable base that persists across different eras of technological change. Look at the major on your paper. Your goal is to identify 3 underlying meta skills this specific path will force you to practice every day. Use the rotating list on screen for inspiration: public speaking, empathy, data analysis, persuasion, project management, and learning how to learn. I'm starting a 60-second clock. Write down your 3 meta skills right now. Focus on the cognitive habits you'll be building, not just the facts you'll be memorizing. Time's up. By writing these down, you've started the process of separating your professional value from a single narrow job title. Now we run your list through the transfer test. This helps verify how much flexibility you actually have. Pick one of the 3 skills you just wrote down. Draw a line from it to a completely unrelated industry. This mind map illustrates the concept. A central skill like persuasion branches out into marketing, law, sales, and nonprofit leadership. The core ability remains effective in every one of those environments. Look at your own paper. Could your 3 skills be used in a different industry if your primary choice disappeared tomorrow? Passing this test suggests that your path is more flexible than you realized. You've identified the specific levers that give you options outside of a single degree. As you watch this paper take on a new, stronger shape, the list you just created is the start of a resilient professional profile. These skills stay with you even when the economy shifts. You've identified a versatile set of tools that you can carry into almost any professional environment you choose to enter. But mapping out your own path often leads to a new anxiety. What happens when your chosen major conflicts with what your parents expect? Navigating that pressure requires a psychological tool called individuation. This is the process of separating your personal identity from the reflex to satisfy the expectations of others. Click the video on your screen to learn how to handle that conversation and maintain your forward momentum. I'll see you there.